Hey there, Godspurs, how are you? How are you doing, man? Owners are temporary. Football fans are forever. that's my statement for today. That's the thing I will say. I'm just man, this is I don't know what I should say. But we saw it coming all the way. I mean, if anybody says this commercialization of football or this European Super League or whatever you want to call it, clubs are getting too greedy, blah blah blah. It's been going on since 1983, man. I mean, let's see, England, right? 1983. Prior to that, home and away sides would share in the matchday revenue, right? 1983, they changed that to suit like the bigger clubs. And then we had 1992, we had a breakaway league in England. So yes, there was a breakaway league in England that decided, well, we are the primo numero uno. We shall negotiate rights for TV. So then we had the breakaway league. And they were a breakaway league, but they still stayed in the pyramid. So I'm not surprised that this happened. But to be honest with you, right? I mean, franchise football, these American owners, there's no sense of jeopardy, right? You watch any NBA, you watch the NFL, you watch ice hockey, there is absolutely no jeopardy at all. You can finish, like Jaguars finished last in the NFL, in their conference. I mean, what do they get? Maybe slap on the face, maybe the salary cap limits, I'm not even sure, but they don't get punished, they don't get relegated. So what, you want to bring the same shenanigans over into Europe, where clubs were created not by the rich man, right? Some of these clubs were created by the working man, the blue collar miner. I don't care. Those, I'm still sore. And FSG, I can speak for Liverpool. As far as Liverpool is concerned, first we wanted to follow the staff. 2016, they wanted to raise ticket prices. Then when COVID hit, they wanted to follow the staff. They had PR disaster after PR disaster, and now this. And on top of that, I think they're gonna turn the president, or is it President Mike Gordon, right? So they're gonna probably use him as a scapegoat. And it was only just that John Henry has come out and apologized for it, which was they should have done a long time ago. It's such a disgusting piece of shit. For me, I don't care about whether you get number one pick or whatever jack shit nonsense. Okay? For me, franchise sucks. Why? Because there is absolutely no jeopardy. I used to watch NBA a lot. Back in the day, 80s and 90s, I was a huge, I've been to a New York Rangers ice hockey game, right? I've been to an NFL match featuring the San Francisco 49ers. This is how huge I was. I'm from Asia going to these kind of games, right? So, yes, I even have a New York Rangers ice hockey jersey with Marc Messier, okay? So, I've been there, right? And I used to go like, what's the point? These guys, one moment he's playing for New York Rangers, the next moment he's playing for another club. One season later he's off another club. There's a trade. They do trades here, they do trades there. For me, there is absolutely jeopardy in American sport. It's all about rich people owning sports franchises. Look at what David Beckham can do with Inter Miami. From nowhere, we have a team in the MLS. I'm sorry, you don't have to work to get yourself into the MLS. You just show me the money. So no, I've got absolutely zero respect for American sports, except for maybe athletics, okay, swimming, right? Okay, these are all individual sports, so you can't franchise them, right? So yeah, I've got a lot of respect for track, swimming, golf. See the even Indy 500, right? I watch Indy 500, right? So all these, I have a lot of respect for these sports, but I have got zero respect for NBA, NHL, all right? and what's the other one called? NFL, right? Got zero respect. And this coming from a guy who actually used to go and support those clubs. You watch that. There's no fucking sense of jeopardy in these things. Yeah. They got bonus. Exactly. They get bonus for being absolutely shite. Jaguars got the #1 pick. They finished last. Hey, guess what? We give you. They should just, like, make it so, because they want to control. See, all these rich owners, what they want to do is they want to ensure that they have their hands on the money. So that's what they want to do with the European Soccer League, right? Because right now we've got okay, let's not call was it kettle calling the pot black, right? Or pot calling the kettle black? I don't know, whichever way you want to call it. But football is greedy. It's been that way since 1983. The last purest form of football came before most of you were born, right? 1983. Okay, that was the only time I remember where everything was equal, right? Home and away sides get equal match day revenue. Ever since they stopped that, right, it's changed, and the game started getting more and more commercialized. Then you get all these foreigners coming and owning the clubs, and then we had the Champions League, right, where it became a rich man's club. So they wanted some kind of a guarantee that the first, it all started nice and dandy, right? European Cup. Then after that, the European side say we want more money. So guess what happens? Instead of a knockout competition, let's keep them there a bit longer. Let's screw all, because we are partly to blame, right? We are willing to pay for match day tickets. We are willing to buy the jerseys. We are willing to pay for streaming. We are willing to do all this. So as long as we are willing to, they're just going to go there and say, these dumb fans, right? They're willing to pay all this money. Okay. 16% increase in match day tickets, jersey for next season. Yes, we'll make it more expensive. Right, let's do this. So yeah, so that's how the sport is. And the Champions League, oh yeah, we need more money. Everybody needs more money. Let's just invite everybody, man. You finish 4th, it's okay. It's the don't worry about the name Champions League. We just want to give you a nice name called Champions League. But you finish 4th, you can come. The hell. How to know the best intensity for training? Yeah, man. We'll how to know the best intensity for training? What do you mean by know? The best intensity for training is hard. That's it. Okay, medium to hard. Now, hard when they have let's say 1 week, 1 match a week. But that's technically the best. But to achieve that, you have to do a lot of micromanagement. And when you do that micromanagement, right, chances are you will miss certain days. You may not pay attention. So suddenly there's 2 match days a week and you have them on hard. So I don't recommend hard anymore. And it was easier in FM 17 and 18. But now it's a bit harder to micromanage. So I recommend don't micromanage. So just use the rest. I'll show you guys later. It's really easy to set up. And it's pretty optimal in the sense that you don't really you get good development. Great, in some cases, great development, but you don't suffer from too many injuries as well. And the most important thing is this, right? The worst thing you can get is your youngsters spend 6 months on the sidelines. They ain't gonna avoid that, man. It's the USA money talks and bullshit. Well, yeah, it's all USA money talks, bullshit walks, kind of shit. Man, they should just stay out of it. They should go back and play their NFL, right? All these American owners, pack your bags, fuck off, go back to America, go and play marbles, go and play with your balls, whatever. Just don't come and touch a football anymore, all right? Just don't touch it. Just please stay the hell away from my football. Keep your franchise football out of Europe, man. Holy cow. We got franchise football right now in Asia as well. I mean, okay, franchise football makes sense in leagues which are very small, right? Yeah, to some extent it does, where the leagues are not mature enough for you to sustain a pyramid as such, right? Like Singapore, it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't make sense because Singapore is such a small island. We have barely got 3.5 million people. We got about 8 football clubs. The government, and it's only recently that in Singapore, we have private ownership of clubs, because I've been screaming for private ownership of stadiums, because the one thing that's holding Singaporean football back is private ownership of assets. See, a lot of the clubs in Singapore don't own their own stadiums, right? They don't own their own training facilities, so it's very difficult for them to come up to the next level. So we have one football club right now in Singapore that is currently privately owned. It's the first privately owned club in Singapore. And it's a big leap by some investors and some football lovers. And it's about time. And this is what we need more of, right? And that's how you can grow the pyramid, so to speak. But that makes sense in small leagues. But if you tell me you want to play franchise football with sides from Spain, Serie A. Oh my God. Just because these rich farts want to keep the money and make us pay for an away game? What the So I swore though, this is a solemn oath I make to myself, right? Okay. If there is a Super League that comes and it turns into franchise football, I'm going to take my Liverpool jersey, my Barcelona jersey. Let's see which other clubs are taking part. All the clubs. I got jerseys here. I will have a freaking bonfire and I will live stream the bonfire. Okay. I will burn every single jersey except for my number 7 Kenny Dalglish 1975 jersey that I will not touch. Okay, that's precious to me. Okay, that is it 80s. I can't remember what year the Kenny Dalglish jersey is. Okay, it's the one with the crown paints. I think it's 1980s. Okay, so that's the only jersey I won't touch because that's precious. Okay, that's before all this bullshit started. Okay, all the others, right? I'm gonna burn. I will burn them all. Okay. I think Klopp was genuine. I think Klopp was actually genuine because they kept the news away from the players and the staff until yesterday. Yesterday was the first time they heard the news. As in, they broke the news. Immediately after that news broke, Jordan Henderson went on media, public media, and announced that he was calling for a meeting of all the captains. And that's when all the panic started. Because he wanted all the captains to get together and make a collective statement, right? So that would have really, thrown the fox among the hens, man. Was it fox amongst the hens? What the hell am I saying? Seriously, today is not a good day for me, man. I just finished a workout, so I'm still very aggro. Yeah, I was in the gym just now. So I finished my workout. My trainer was looking at me and says, so you haven't been working out for about 3 or 4 months. So what do you want to do? We'll go hardcore the first day. I'll go cycling about 7 kilometers the second day. Then we'll go hardcore Wednesday. Then I'll go cycling 10 kilometers on Thursday. Then we'll go hardcore on Friday. Then I'll go cycling 15 kilometers on Saturday. He looked at me. You plan to keep this up for how long? Then I go like, yep, as long as I possibly can. That's my plan, man. I was so fired up today. My workout was angry. I was throwing weights on what? Fuck. Screw. I was like, man, I wish I could take a hammer to John Henry right now and smash his head in. That was what I was doing. I was that angry. I was so mad. And the thing is, they brought all this bullshit franchise. I don't like franchise sport. Okay, what's the point of support? What's the point of supporting a club? Any kind of a stupid. I mean, I like Columbus Crew because they've got a nice history. So I'm not going to touch Columbus Crew. But what's the point of supporting the NBA, for example? When one moment you've got the starting lineups of the Chicago Bulls, a few seasons later they're in another club. I'm like going, hang on a minute, wasn't he playing for this? Like, what's going on over here? And the NFL, like somebody also said, Jaguars can finish last but get first pick. Huh? Right. So wait. So if you finish last, you get rewarded? What the hell is going on, man? Oh, I am hoping that all the clubs that got together for this thing all get docked 14 points. I want them docked 14 or 20 points. Just take them all out of the Champions League competition. They should just dock them. They shouldn't stop here because right now the clubs did this, right? So unless they get punished, it will happen again. It will happen again. So yeah. Anyway, enough of this. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. I got my rant out of the way. Now we can begin. Yes. So this is the save. I call this my training development save. So essentially what I do with this save is I just do training, right? And hopefully we win. Okay. So far, last season, I think, last season we did win. Yeah, we won. And now this season, this season was kind of funny. I think I was doing okay. Then I think somewhere here, quarantine. I was in Singapore, quarantined already. Then I didn't have the mood to play. Boom, lose. Win 2 games and lose. Draw. Then I won 1 game. And, this was the last game in quarantine. Then I just played this game. Notice this tactic: 4-3-1 to asymmetric. Yes, the tactic I created on the last stream. Remember, I was talking about the exploit and stuff. Then I was thinking to myself, this morning I was playing the game. I was thinking to myself, the idea here is whenever you do a trading save, you want to make sure that your tactic can develop the players. Now, all tactics will develop players. That's common. That's like understood, right? But what you want to do is find something that gives you a chance to sell the players as well at value. And nothing sells better than strikers and fullbacks. Really, fullbacks, you can get quite good money for fullbacks because you can find decent fullbacks cheap. And then strikers, once as long as they score 20 over goals, some Chinese club is gonna come knocking on the door. As I haven't fixed that yet. They didn't fix this. It's like Chinese clubs always come in. In my Turkish save, right? I can bring in a striker for like £50,000, and then some Chinese club, after he scores like 20 goals, some Chinese club comes knocking on the door. Tick tock. We would like to pay 16 million for him, and I'm going, yeah, take him, please. That's what exactly. I was just waiting for you to knock on the door. Would you like another of my players for 16 million, please? So that's what I do with these saves. Yeah, this just went south, man. I just lost it. We made the Champions League, but guess who we met? We met Juventus in the first round. So that was it, man. What do you want me to? I can't. I did my best against Juventus, right? 4-2-3-1. Look, we got pummeled, man. This Juventus playing this formation. The moment I saw this formation and I was playing my 4-2-3-1, I went, I'm in trouble. There's no way. And I had this rule, I'm not going to change my tactic. And I went we went south in this game. Look at that, 5.8. This is like right smack dab during my quarantine. And look, if I'm quarantined in a hotel, mourning the death of my mother, this does not help. Okay. All right. So now what I've done is I've created this. I haven't done the second part yet, right? Second part is, once you've done something like this, okay, now I think on the stream, I'm going to do a shorter video. I'm editing it and I'm going to release it tomorrow. The stream was like 2 hours. So I'm going to truncate everything to do with the creation of the tactic into about maybe 15 to 20 minutes, right? So I'm going to just shorten it and put the salient points in. So I'm going to remove all the nice conversation, nice chat we had with Calamity and the rest about their 4 target men. So I'm going to remove all that. But what I want to do is I will explain the tactic on that show. So if you want to go watch it, it's okay. It's on the main channel. There's a lot more red dots. A lot of red dots, man. Okay, so what we got this, right? So this, then AF F9 when I want to build up, play on the control matches. Poacher AF when I want to attack them, and then AF. Poacher AF is like still, it's not so helter-skelter football. And then once I've scored a goal or 2 and I know they're gonna attack me, it's AF. So it's a triple whammy. This tactic is built to destroy. So yeah, I'm happy with the way it's playing. It's missing some of the other, maybe some of the PIs. I make sure that you guys know what the PIs are. I don't have many PIs in this, right? Except this guy should be cross aim far post. This guy has got, I could cross aim target man, yeah, because the target man is here. So he's definitely, if he's got a good pass on him. Then we've got this guy. I'm going to remove his roam from position. Okay, so we've got all this. But what I wanted to look at was not this. Okay, we're going to look at a training, right? So it's very important right now for me to make sure, let's check out the development of players, right? So First, let's start from the top. The dynamics. Why do I go to dynamics hierarchy? Hierarchy, if you have, okay, there are skins. Hi, hello, L. How are you? Okay, there are skins out there that help you with mentoring in the sense that it will just tell you, it'll give you all the information, the skin. Now, I don't use that, right? So, so far we've got a couple of players that I brought in, like Rugani, I just brought him in. So he's just joined the club this year. Ristovsky is our only perfectionist. So if I click on this, this is one whole entire unit, right? So we got Palinia, Ristovsky, Rugani, Koma. These are all the secondary ones. This secondary B, this is another group, right? So this is one group, right? This is a secondary A group. And then you can click on this and then you get the other group. So generally when you want to do mentoring, right, it's pretty like, okay, so, okay, let's find, okay, who is in this group? Again, if you click on this, you see all the core. Now, if you can put everybody who's in the same family, so to speak, like core is one whole group, right? You put them together, you can mentor them, right? So let's say now I want to mentor. So we got influential players. So these guys might be able to help. Cabral can help. So Cabral, Santos, Spirited is not a bad personality. Actually, the combination of 1, 2, and 3 is not too bad. But the problem is you want to also find, make sure that they're playing in the same unit. So this Santos is in the attacking unit, right? So we come in here. So Santos, let's look at Santos. Cabral is an attacking unit player. So 1, 2. Then who do we find at the bottom here? Okay, Tomas. No, Plata. Okay, so we go Santos, Cabral, and Plata. Okay, Plata sounds like a food, man. Santos, Cabral, and Plata. Plata is already inside here. So, okay, so Palinia is in another. I mean, I could put Santos in here, but this still works, right? His significant influence on this group works. Santos. Cabral is here. Okay. Put Santos. Where's Santos? Santos. Oh, Santos. Okay. So he has an, see this? Santos and Cabral both have an effect on this group. So this guy's estimated effect from the group is actually light. Right? So he might get affected by these two. But their impact is, okay, estimated influence on group is light. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this guy inside here, but it's not really necessary. Spirited, he'll work on these two. Yeah, he's not gonna get affected by this group. See, this guy is not getting affected by this group, and these two guys are not getting affected. You see, estimated influence of group, significant, and significant is important, right? So this guy is professional, this guy is perfectionist. They have the most influence. Then you've got another guy here, Eduardo Quaresema, who's also got a fairly professional personality and impact on this group. So I'm hoping that they affect Mr. Significant here. I'm after this guy, Jonathan Gonzalez. So here, this group, this is actually quite straightforward. Significant. So we know that Resolute is going to affect all three of these players. Then here, Resolute, but this group is not so effective, right? So let's try something else. Let's go to, okay, there's one way of doing it. The only thing is I don't use that skin, right? So if I know that some of you do, so it's very easy to do it when you have the skin. So who do I want to, let's see now. This is going to take some time. Mentoring, I'm going back and forth. Plata is here, so he is being affected. So who do I want to mentor? The attacking unit. All right, so we know that for sure. So, ooh, my arm. Probably is my arm. My arm has got a lot of numbness in it. Okay. So I want to mentor. This is all good. This is not too bad. Silva, I think I'm mentoring him. Balde. Who can I mentor you with, man? Mendes, but Spirited, Bracanca, Mendes, and Balde. I wish I could just do it like this. Put him in the mentoring group. Okay, so we got Balde. We got Balde, so he's fairly loyal. Then breakaway. And then we got breakaway. Who was the other one? Okay, I don't know if I can put Gongalves inside there. Okay, there we go. So we got Spirited. Oh, this guy is affecting this group. He's lighthearted. So okay, we're gonna take this guy out. Gongalves, Tabata, Louis Philippe. This guy won't affect. Louis Philippe, I'm not sure about him. Yeah, average, significant, done. Okay, so we got, I can just put this guy in. So we got Spirited affecting this kid, who is a significant. So that's basically how. But this guy, Daniel Brakanka, might be affected by the group, but I'll just put in another personality here from the attacking unit. Nuno Santos. Bang. Spirited, average, okay, done. Okay, so these two guys don't get affected. So we get this guy. I'm working on Mr. Fairly Loyal. Hey Derek, how are you, man? So that's one. So we've done the mentoring part. Now I'm going to go to the squad itself, training, right? Okay. So we've got all these guys training, but we got a new tactic, right? So we're going to play. So next season, I want to play this tactic. Okay. So we got this whole tactic. So what do I do about training? So let's go to this guy, Cabral. Now I want to use him as an F9. I want to play him, but this is what I ask myself when I do trading, right? The first thing I ask myself is, what do I want him to do? I want him to run to these channels. I want him to create, basically this tactic, I want him to create chances and score. So there's a lot of things I want him to do. So I want him to, I need him to have very good off the ball movement. I need him to have very good decisions, right? So these two are going to be central to how he performs, right? Okay. Then what else do I need from him? I need him to have acceleration because I need to break away because he's always going to be running down the flanks. I need him to cross as well and pass. That's a hell of a lot of things he's got to do. Plus, he's got to finish. Holy guacamole. So let's look at this guy, Cabral. What training can I give him on the right flank? Okay. Now, the best role is probably going to be something like an inside forward, right? Okay. So give him inside forward support. Now, the only thing he's missing is decisions, but he's got off the ball, he's got vision, he doesn't have work rate, he's got acceleration. So this is this work rate, he's at his age, right? He's about 24, right? So he has some potential to develop. Okay, but I want to go his passing. Look at his passing, his vision, his decisions. These are three things, right? So that's not enough. Let's go for inverted winger on attack. There we go. Passing, vision, decisions. Composure, crossing, dribbling. There's no finishing. This we can work on later. Right, that's not too bad. So priority is going to be for him to develop in this area. But his work rate is not going to go up, right? So what can we do for work rate? Endurance. There we go. This gives him endurance as well. So now he's got endurance and work rate. Okay. Now leave it double intensity. Now there's somebody who asked a question about work rate. What's the work rate I should do? So look at rest, right? I have no pitch or gym work here, half intensity here, normal here, and double intensity here. This is enough. Because the moment the guy is like green like this, you want double intensity because they can do that kind of training. So just set it on automatic. Then you come down here and set everything automatic. Once you see this circle, or rather this loop, or whatever you want to call this symbol, it's enough. Then you know that that player is going to be on automatic. So what happens is, they will change, like you see, half intensity because there's a risk of injury, right? So it's here. So they move into half intensity. So this is, it's generally enough. Then the training itself, our schedule is not that heavy. If I look at my schedule, right, I sent it in to some guys. I asked them to take a look. I said, is this a crazy schedule? I said, no, it's actually not that heavy at all, right? So it's not heavy at all. I mean, I got one rest day here. I probably can put in a gate. I can probably put in a session here. Yeah. Okay, what I might have, I have this match coming up. So the reason why I did this is because I want to avoid injury. Yeah, that's fine, it's okay. Then chance, creation, physical. Look at this, I got match practice. Why do I have match practice? See, this is important. Match practice is the only one that gives you individual role for attributes. So now this is the reason why for every single player in this squad, we have to choose an individual role. Right? So this keeper, I'm going to change him back to sweeper keeper. I don't understand why he doesn't have one. So that's how I do training. So I have to go through each one of these players right now. This guy is, I'm not going to change his training, I guess. Yes, the advanced forward. Once a player's on advanced forward, I leave him on advanced forward for as long as it takes. Now this guy's on penalty taking. I just left him on penalty taking. Right. And then I'm doing well, man, Abramovich. If he's you only mentor if you want to change. Yes, I only mentor when I change his personality. You don't mentor for any other reason. No, you don't have to mix. Don't have to mix. The fastest mentoring is when they're in the same core group. Yeah. If his personality is resolute, don't, man. Okay, there are 4 good personalities, right? Model citizen, I think there's model citizen, I think there's model professional, right? Okay. Then there's professional, perfectionist, resolute. Okay, these are the 5. Okay, you keep them. And then spirited is not that bad, right? It's not that bad. As long as the personality has ambition inside there, it's still a decent personality. So you always, I did a guide on this, right? I did a show where I actually had a chart and I explained it, and I actually I'm pretty certain I did an Excel spreadsheet before my mom passed away, and I put it on the Discord channel as well. And I did a show where I actually explained it so nicely. I have to watch my own show now because I've forgotten. I broke everything down perfectly. Like, there's a spreadsheet where I actually have these 4 personalities there are 2 personalities that can mentor everybody, right? And now I have to remember which of those 2 they are. I have to go and watch my own show now. Thank you very much for reminding me. Okay, but spirited is not that bad because I remember there's some ambition in there. Okay, fairly determined, I don't really like it very much because I need ambition. It doesn't have enough ambition in there. Determined also, I'll give them while it's great for he has great determination, he doesn't even have ambition as well. So you want some ambition. Determination, you need professionalism, determination, and ambition. The holy trinity for perfect development, or rather good development. I won't say it's perfect. So they're the only ones that I'll try and mentor everybody. Balance actually has all 3, though. But the problem with balance is it can be between attribute range of 1 to 15. So because the attribute range is so broad, people say balance is bad, right? But if you're lucky, then you get somebody who's got maybe 11 or 12 for professionalism, ambition, and determination. When 12 is also okay, that's not too bad. The spreadsheet is in Dropbox, is it? I have to go and get my own spreadsheet. I don't believe this. Yeah, guys, I did the training spreadsheet. It's in Dropbox. I'm so sorry, man. It's a good thing I did the spreadsheet for you guys before I had to disappear for a while. If you have older player with good personality but average determination, okay, older player with good personality, average determination, younger player with good determination but poor personality. Ooh, that's a damn good question, boy. Oh, okay. Determination is the mother of all attributes. There's the only caveat here, right? Okay, I would not risk high determination. The only time I will mentor determination. Oh, if he's got, what do you mean by good personality? The only time I'll mentor a determined player, right? Okay. Model professional, model citizen, and professional, right? All right, these 3, if I'm not mistaken, perfectionist, right? Model professional, perfectionist, and professional, because professional players can have low, I think if I'm not mistaken, they can have low determination, right? They can have low determination. But if a player has got a poor personality, good determination and poor personality, good determination and poor personality, I will see what his personality is before I make the decision. For example, if he's fairly loyal, I will mentor him by a player that might be ambitious, spirited, resolute, perfectionist, or model professional. Any of these, because these guys all have more ambition. So you see where I'm coming to. A player who's very there's a loyal, right? Loyal players have absolutely they got they got very low or no ambition. So loyal players are no good. You want to mentor loyal players because loyal players are not deterred. They don't have the ambition to leave the club. That's the problem with loyal players. So you don't want to keep loyal players in your club. Yeah, that spreadsheet I did for you guys, man. It's in the Dropbox. I did it in the Dropbox already. It's there for the guys on Discord. Yeah. Okay, I think it's in a public Dropbox if I'm not mistaken. Let me flip and see. It's let's see, Dropbox. It'll take it a while. Let's come out here. Let's see all files. Let's see, FM folder. Where is it? Personality. I call it the personality matrix. Wow, I call it the personality matrix. Wow, I must have been in a good mood, man. Okay, all right, give it a nice name somewhere. Okay, model citizen has ambition and professionalism. Model professional has got ambition. Oh, I use this. It's a very simple way for me to understand. All right, so I already broken it up. Best mentors are blue. Model citizen, model professionalist, and perfectionist. These are your best mentors. Okay, all right. So these guys can mentor anybody. All right. Then you've got professional, resolute, and fairly professional. These players can all mentor anyone who's got weak ambition. Who's got weak ambition? See all these players, spirited. All these guys. No, these guys. All okay. That Iron Will has no ambition, low ambition. Other personalities, lighthearted has got low ambition. So all the professional players can go and mentor them with low professional. Sorry, hidden. I have to check, man. Did I make a mistake here? Fairly determined, have got a bit of ambition, a bit of professionalism. So these yellow make poor mentors. All these are poor mentors, right? So great mentors are green, right? So you get it. The professional, resolute, and fairly professional can mentor all these guys, right? Yeah, these are all the guys that can be mentored. All these personalities are the ones you want to mentor. The rest you can keep, right? Then you just have to recognize this guy's got ambition, professionalism. This guy's got ambition, professionalism. This guy's got ambition, professional. Professional might have less ambition, but they have high professionalism. Spirited doesn't have a lot of ambition, but has got a lot of professionalism. So all these players can develop well because they got professionalism. So what you're looking for in these players with these personalities, right, who don't have this ambition, is high determination, right? So a professional player can have high determination is good, but a professional player, okay, is not a fantastic mentor. It's not the best mentor. The best mentors are only these three, right? Resolute can mentor players, okay, all right, but I would mentor only these players. All this green will only mentor this group. Yeah. Players who can accept criticism and trading poorly is this green color. So when I want to criticize them, yeah, okay. Players who may need bad gestures to accept criticism, and I'm reading my own nonsense here. No, decent mentor if high determination, that's spirited. Low loyalty, likely to leave the club. Iron Will has got high determination. Other personalities must be mentored. Okay, all right. So these are all the ones that you mentor. So fairly determined, balanced, fairly ambitious. Iron Will, fickle, lighthearted. These are what you mentor. The rest you don't have to mentor. Ambitious can be mentored by professional. See, like this guy, ambitious, has got ambition but doesn't have enough professionalism. So all these players who have professionalism, right? All the ones that have been checked, right? Let's focus on this group, right? All these guys got professionalism, right? Can be mentored, can be mentors, right? For players with low professionalism. So model citizen can mentor professional. Model professional can mentor professional. Perfectionist can mentor professional, resolute, and professional, fairly professional, right? Model citizen can mentor everybody, right? Professional, resolute, and fairly professional can mentor all the groups below, right? Yeah, that's the way it works. Yeah, man. Okay, so that's covers mentoring. Yeah, you have to be very careful with your model citizens. They can easily get influenced. Because if the club is very big, they get all kinds of problems. Okay, now let's go to our players, right? So we want to look at all the training first. Focus in on all. Make sure that everybody is doing the right thing. Okay, all right, let's do that. The goalkeepers are doing the right thing. The defenders, wingback on support. Why is he doing wingback training? Oh, the reason why I do wingback training, right? Okay, wingback training is very aggressive. Fullback training is not so aggressive. Right, so you see, fullback doesn't have acceleration, agility, and balance, right? So now, okay, now he's got 17, 15. That's not too bad. So I just focus him on this. So now I can do more focused development because 17 is very quite high, right? So we can do fullback on support, or I can do fullback on attack. Then he'll get acceleration and agility, which is, he doesn't need it now. So we just go fullback on support. All right, done. Okay, now he's got decisions. He's got vision is very quite good. Okay, done. All right, so we get out of this for Pedro Porro. Okay, now we got Daniel Rugani, ball playing defender. Lumo, inverted wingback. Why is he an inverted wingback? Oh, never mind. It's okay. It's all right. Inverted wingback is quite good. Oh, I'm retrained this guy. Nuno Mendes, wingback. Check his acceleration. Okay, his acceleration is not that bad. Training. He's coming along very, very well. Okay, he's my fullback that can now get into the box and score. Okay, so his finishing composure is not that bad. So training, so his development has been quite okay. Right, so I mean, I can give him a boot up his ass, but we're reaching the end of the season already. 6 months ago, this is not that bad for development, right? So this is like 14, 15, 1 point. Right, this is also 1 point. So 14 and 15. So you see, in 6 months, right, he had improvements in agility, balance, stamina, agility, jumping reach, stamina, decisions, off the ball. These are all improvements, right? So this is actually quite good, his development. And this small little arrow means fractional. So 6 months, not that bad. All time, also not that bad. Okay. Now all these are all increases, right? So well, let's take this out. Okay, so 14. What is the other one? Okay, 14, 15. Okay, it's slow development, but he's already so high. I don't think he's already so high. I mean, what am I gonna turn him into, man? This is my playmaking, one of my playmaking fullbacks: passing, vision, decisions. So he's I don't think I want to teach him killer balls, right? There's no point. There's too many players with killer balls in my team. Okay, all right. So his development is pretty good. Now this defender is a 2-star. He's already quite old, right? So he's not gonna develop anymore. So we're just gonna take him down a notch and just take him all the way down a notch, so he just doesn't lose out on any. I mean, he's not gonna gain, right? So we just wanna maintain the important defensive attributes. Okay, so that's what you do with the older players. This guy is 32 years old, is transferring out of the club. Okay, this is my favorite player. One of my favorite players. I mean, in terms of how he plays in the system, but now we've been training with Segundo Volante. Now I'm playing a 4-3-1-2, right? So we're gonna move him back here into midfield. Okay. Question is, what do I want to? I'm playing a 4-3-1-2, which has got a Mazzala, a central midfielder on defense, and a roaming playmaker. Play short, simple passes. So who's going to do that? The central midfielder on defense. Positioning. Oh, this is very sad. This is very sad for this player. He's just been like, what? Short, simple passes. Passing, vision, decisions. I don't think they're going to let him. But let's see if I can unlearn this trait. Okay. Passing. Wonder why this is the case with him. See what happens because he's in the main team, right? Idiot. If he was younger, right, this wouldn't have happened to him. Okay, so we're just gonna make him to a central midfielder on defense. Okay. No. Just keep it simple. Keep him simple. His flare is not going to go up. Don't point. Box to box is too many attributes. So Carrillo is not that bad. Yeah, Carrillo is okay. All right, first touch, passing, tackling. Yep. Pre-pass. I don't want too many attributes once the player is too old. Right, there's no point. I get this going, and this is fine. Okay. So I don't see. Notice one thing I haven't looked at. See, the thing about training is to maximize your training, right? You got two ways of doing it. Basically, training, you have two ways of doing training. One, the easiest way of doing training is, of course, you go to your tactic, find the roles, and train him in the role. That's the easiest way, right? So if you're comfortable, if you're not comfortable or doing what I'm doing is like min-maxing, which is I kind of know the strengths of my players now, and I know what I want my tactic to do, right? See, this is when you know your tactic inside out, right? So I know that we need somebody in the center that's got very good anticipation and can read the game and can intercept and do all kinds of defensive work. So that's the position he's going to play. He can't play in any other position. He can't play as a Mazala. He can't play as a roaming playmaker in my tactic, right? So we have to train him. Now, here's another player who's only 20 years old, who's got more going for him. Now, all these guys are promoted when they were young, man. Hi, Jahid, how are you, man? My model still changed to Resolute. That's painful. That's painful. Oh man, this is gonna be passing, vision, decision. So it's a long way to go. So we'll off the ball is 9. Okay, that's it. He is going to be playing in that role, roaming playmaker. He's young enough, right? So we're gonna push him, but strength is already good. His physicals are solid. So we want this to improve. Off the ball, anticipation, decisions. There's a lot of attributes for a young player. Okay, let's just change this. It's too many. DLP and support. Ouch, my arm. But DLP and support, I don't. Fewer attributes. Now I focus on these attributes. Right? First touch, passing. Okay, these are all decent. So I'll get him to play DLP. Because the thing is, right, if you spread the attributes too far, then you get very slow development. Now I want to focus on him. I want to focus on the playmaking ones, right? So DLP and support doesn't have too many attributes. Doesn't look at physical attributes. Physical attributes have all been developed. 13, 13, 15, 13, 14, 13. I'm not saying they're phenomenal, but they're good enough. So we'll play him because now he's going to relearn, right? So he's going to be pushed into the center. So he's going to have to learn a new position. So he's slowly... This boy started out as a defender. His initial job was a defender, so he's been moving slowly up the pitch. He's only 20 years old. Okay, so now we've got this other guy, Nuno Mendes, right? So we have a tactic which has got a fullback and a fullback, right? But what we want our fullbacks to do is, oh my goodness, look at this guy's development, man. Holy guacamole. This guy has absolutely gone ballistic. Last month, 6 months, again, agility, quite a lot. So you see, every time we arrow like this green arrow, there's at least 1 point. Okay, all time. Holy cow! Every green arrow is 1 point, right? So you can see this, right? Okay, bang, bang. Right, this one little green arrow is 1 point. 14, 15. So I'm not counting. Okay, that's a lot. These physicals have really gone up. Okay, but that's normal for youngsters. So Nuno Mendes is doing well. So what I want to do with him is, now that you have become a veritable passing, vision, decisions. Oh, can we do killer ball? I don't think so. I think you're missing 1 or 2. Oh no, sorry. Let's draw. I don't think there's a shit. Man, when they are already 20, right? If this guy was in the under 20s, right? If he's in the under 20 team, he can learn this. Can I take the chance? Happiness, important player. Not gonna happen, man. I'll have a riot. Okay, Zuho Fadal is going away. Okay, done. All right, so we've done all these guys. So now we're looking at defensive midfielders. I'm feeling well, man. Vikash Ganesh. You waited for this stream for so long. Oh, welcome to the stream, guys. Well, I'm just focusing on training. Now, guys, I'm not playing by myself here. So I'm here. We're gonna do this, and we're doing this in sections so that I can answer your questions as well. So if you've got questions related to streaming, right? I was streaming. Correct. Questions related to trading, please ask. Okay, so I'm trying to share insights as well. Okay, Jonathan Gonzalez. Right? Okay, once again, I cannot reiterate how important this is. This is my tactic. This role will change 3 ways in a game. Poacher, advance forward. Sorry, you can't see my hands. Poacher, advance forward. Advance forward, advance forward. Advance forward, F9. So, you got to train for that. Roles that might change is this one, inverted wingback. Right? Very rare. White target man here. So, these 3 roles need to be developed, right? So, all my playmakers need to have strong mentals. They have to be able to defend. We want to be able to control this entire area. So that's how we are approaching training, right? So we're going through every single player. Because now I have to rejig my training, because you want to make sure that your training, your players go develop in that line. Because sometimes you don't do this, right? This is a numbers game. Get the attributes right, you win the game. All right, fairly determined Jonathan Gonzalez. DLP, normal intensive. Like, we got to work on this guy. Oh my goodness, this guy is also developed. 16 means he's world class in this, but his determination taken a knock. Oh man, that's because I haven't really played him. Deep line playmaker on defense. Flair 13. Passing 8. No, you can't be a Mazzala. You can't be a roaming playmaker. You can be a central midfielder on defense. Okay, so what I'm going to do with you is DLP. Again, because we can work on your off the ball as well. We can work on your strength on certain areas of the games. Okay, DLP on defense. Okay, done. Or maybe DLP on support. Why am I so stupid? Okay. DLP on support. Then we work on your strength. Right. Strength. Where is it? Okay, bang. Strength and jumping reach. I just want to get it to 10 or 11. I know that in 9 is okay. But he's not that bad. Not that bad. He's good at reading the game. He can tackle. I just want his passing to go up, because I value passing in my team, right? So my tactics all value passing. Otherwise, my tactics will fall apart. Seriously, if my passing is bad, my tactics will fall apart. Okay, so we've got all that done. Now we come to this, right? So we've done, I think, most of the players here. Now we come to look at these players. Matthew Nunes done, Jonathan done, Pedro Goncalves. Okay, the man who can play everywhere. Got strength, passing, vision, decisions. Why am I thinking of? I'm thinking of white target man. I want to play him here, right? Okay, he's right-footed. That's not that bad. Guess what? Tries. Oh yeah, you beautiful thing, you. Okay, come here. Okay, so you're playing here now. All right. So we want you to get this. This is not good enough. He's competent. We want him accomplished. So he's gonna start training the area. So if you see a color like this, right? AML competent. It means that he'll still make mistakes. He's not perfect. He'll still make mistakes. So you want him. How much passing does a centre back need to have? Depends on the kind of tactic you're playing. You're playing player or defense, I say 12. Right, so he's going to be playing here. So what we want from him is, first we're going to train him in this position. Then we want him to make those white target man passes, right? Hold up the ball, pass, or occasionally play the killer ball. All right, so let's go attacking midfielder left. Inverted winger. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, he's got inverted winger is perfect, right? Because those are the things that he's going to end up doing. Crossing, dribbling, passing. He's got to have a vision. He's got to have decisions, bravery, all the monkey stuff, right? But then the only thing we don't want to do, Ariel will improve his heading, right? But no, this is only heading and bravery. So I'm going to... heading and bravery. Okay, we'll leave it on heading and bravery. But I think I just did his heading and bravery. He's only... yeah, he's just like bravery's just gone up by a small fraction. So we'll just leave it on heading and bravery. The only things that went up, heading and bravery. What is this? How long has he been in the club? Wait, let's see how long he's been in the club, right? Pedro, 2021, 6 million. How many games has he played? Holy cow, we're gonna have to talk to him, man. I don't even know. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen these boys for months, and the first thing I do is I come and complain. I'm very disappointed. Yeah, baby, it worked. The complete training strategy, yeah, it should work, right? It's very simple. It's meant to be simplistic. I do share my nonsense with SI, FYI. Okay, so if they wanted to tweak it, whatever, they would have done it. Bruno Tabata. Okay, we done this guy. So we know he's sorted, inverted winger. Okay. Then we got Bruno Tabata. I like this player. Okay, another guy who can play on the left, right? But he can come in on the right as the... What have we got on the right? The right now, originally he was meant to be my inside forward. But now, we've rejigged our tactic. So what are we going to do with him? He's useless at finishing. Okay, we're going to push him up. I think we're going to turn him into a striker. What's Sayer's style? Passing, vision, decisions, left, move, left, dribble, cuts inside from right wing. Oh my goodness, this guy is a nice player, but man, this is going to be a waste, right? If I don't develop. He's already 25 years old. Like, how much can his finishing go up by? 10? 11? Passing, vision, decisions. I can play him on the left, but it's not going to be much use. If I play him as a striker, not much use either. Because he's off the ball, it's only 11. Okay. This guy is a candidate to be sold. Okay. Again, I'm putting on the left. I'm going to train you as an inside for an attack. Okay, so you want those attributes. Screw your bravery. I'm not going to... We're going to sell this guy off. Composure and decisions. Okay. Yeah, this guy is going to be sold. Bruno Tab. Asking to leave. Wants a new contract. These are the two players that haven't performed very well. Right, contract info. What year is this? 22. 25. Man, commercialization, man. Commercialize these guys, all they want is money. Wingbacks engaging, or you're talking to Amidovic. Okay. Do you think finishing is important in a tiki-taka style? I think first touch, balance is more important. Off the ball is more important. Finishing is important for the striker naturally. But your ability to keep the ball is way more important. So you need players that have got very good off the ball. They need to have good balance. They have to be able to move the ball around. So the only way they're going to move the ball around is if they have good off the ball to move into space. And the balance to shift left and right, because players are going to be moving everywhere, right? So they're going to be moving all around them. Okay, so we've done that. Okay, we've done Tabata. Thiago Tomas. Okay, this guy, let's just develop him into a advanced forward, deep line forward attack. No more room for that, man. Okay, let's go. Advanced forward. Yeah, you should be happy. Boom. Okay, strikers are really easy. So you would just want to do either shooting, right? Or you want to do final third, which improves their composure and decision making. Composure is valuable. Okay. All right, done. We've done that. Thiago Tomas, I think advanced forward. Training, another striker. Okay, done. We're not going to change that guy. Gonzalo Plata. Training and development. Oh my goodness, this guy is an Ecuadorian who's really no idea why he's in this club. Oh man, this guy has got absolutely no chance. Okay, training. Put you in as a poacher. Either you develop or we sell you. Composure and decisions. Finishing. You see, look at this. Anticipation is terrible. What's the point of having good acceleration when you bad anticipation? This guy is always going to get offside. Alright. Okay, now we've got Palinia, Carrillo. We've done that. Idris Dumbia. Training. This guy is box to box is too general. Okay, so we're gonna turn him into a Mazzala. Right, so we got Mazzala. We turn him Mazzala on attack. Mazzala on attack. Why can't I click? I should have done it the other way. Mazzala on attack. Bang. Flair, stamina, agility and balance is fine. We'll just do attacking movement. Okay. Alright, done. Okay, Edrad on Reek. Training and development. Roaming playmaker. See, now I want to be faster, right? You know what I'm doing now? Now I'm doing the other way of doing it, which is very fast. Which is whatever roles I'm playing in, that's what I'm going to do. Right? Daniel Braganca. He's got flair. Okay, done. Training. Got positioning. Done. Okay, go Mazzala, please. Okay, you go and become a Mazzala because that's what we're doing, right? So, okay, Mazzala, or he can be the roaming playmaker. Either way, he can use both. He can be in both. Then we'll do strength. Improve his strength a bit so that he doesn't get pushed off the ball. Okay, then Thomas Silva. Oh my goodness. The player is just going to be a striker. Oh, Neil. What am I going to do with you, man? All these players, I love them. No? But now, my tag... sorry, I'll transfer list you later. Let's be... I feel sad for these boys. When I've got a yellow dot on that means there was a future for these boys. But the moment I can't find a training, they gotta go. I'm becoming like, okay, I want to develop a new system. That's the way I sometimes play. Training. This guy is going to be playing here as a attacking midfielder on the left, another inverted winger on attack. This time I'm going to make sure that he's developed some strength. This is going to be a problem, right? I like this player. All right, but I still want to play a white target man at all costs. Alvaro Balde training, another white target man on the left. Notice all them moving to the left. The number of white target men on the left is just crazy. Strength as well. Okay. All right, done. Now we go to the under 19s. Same thing. Okay, under 19s, right? I like to keep things simple. Okay, only the players I think that have the potential. Like here we got tri-skiller balls. Now we can come inside here and then we can do all kinds of wonderful things, right? Lucas Anjos training. So what does he need? He needs strength. Okay, so we're gonna play him here. All right, what about this guy, Daniel Vega, ball playing defender. Okay, done. I already chose it. Light-hearted Malam goalkeeper, sweeper keeper, done. I don't do all of that. I don't train all of them. Only train a few. Fabio Montero, MC, quite some small potential, the fickle personality. Man, this guy is gonna have to be mentored eventually. We'll just leave Mazzala. Tag decisions. David Moria. That must be my youth candidates, man. Look at my youth candidates. Emmanuel Gomez coming through. We're gonna have to offer him a contract. These two have popped up. These are my golden generation. Right, so I got a decent golden generation coming up. Right, so these two will be offered contracts. Approach to sign, finalize promises, negotiate contract, finalize deal. I'm not even looking. Miguel Matos, contract, approach to sign, finalize, negotiate contract, finalize deal, exit talks. Thank you very much. What about you? Pedro Lurenko, unambitious, but yeah, doesn't look too exciting. Andre Alves, winger, nah, not too excited. Okay, on the rest of you, y'all can just smoke the peace pipe, have fun. I'm not going to sign any of you. All right, most of the youth players are all developing very nicely. So let's look at this guy, Lucas Anjos, training and development. How does his progress like in the youth team? Whew. What the heck happened here, boy? What the hell happened between the first and the second? 10-14, idiot. Okay, that's it. Some kind of quirky stuff. I'm gonna loan some of them. I'm gonna loan some of the players off. Definitely. Some of these players, like this guy now, Bruno Tabata, training and development. Next season, he's not with me anymore. He's gonna be transfer status. He's definitely going on loan because I cannot play him in my tactic. Then Alves Balde as well, training. Transfer status. These guys he's been on loan. I mean, I've tried to get rid of him, but nobody seems to want him. This guy Pedro Goncalves, we could he's going on loan as well. Transfer status, loan status available for loan. Okay, don't show this message again. Eduardo Henrique, he can still play. Matthias Oliveira, this guy cannot on loan. Low bravery, right? So I'm not gonna keep them around. Thiago Thomas. He's 19. We can develop him, right? This tactic is built for strikers to be developed. Gonzalo Plata. This guy is actually he's potentially can be a striker. So training. Did I put in a poacher? Right, good. So he's not going to be loaned. So we're going to rotate those players into our team. Okay, so Matthew Nunes. I mean, I like him. He's going to have to play. All right, all done. So we've done our training. That's it. Okay, so club info, club vision. Let's look at board requests, improve. This every season I have to do. Increase junior waging budget. Bang. Hey, they got it. I got increased junior waging budget. Increase in the junior coaching budget. Networking increase. Is there anyone? No. Personal new contract, stadium stuff. That's it, man. Pedro Goncalves is one of my best players. Now I changed my tactics. We'll see what happens, right? If I know I used Pedro Goncalves, he actually didn't do too badly, for us. When I was using the other tactic, he was playing quite well. See, he played 34 games for us, averaging about 7.11 in our club. Form guide, XG, not so good. But his form so far, 6.91 assists, 7.21 assists, 8.21 assists. Then I started, he played in a 4-2-3-1. So it wasn't so bad. Team leader meeting. What the hell? All of you. I should give Andres Pora a new contract. Contract info. 2024. Shut up, man. Discuss the issue with players. I know. I offer him deal. No. If you there's anything, I just quickly realize. Disappointed. I'm gonna try this. No. Bang. Okay. Get the hell out of my office. I wanna like unsettle the whole thing right now. It's just for the fun of it, right? Because this is a training development save, so might as well have some fun. Like upset the apple cart, throw everything, throw all the toys out of the pram, right? I just want to. This saves where I only focus on trading, right? There's nothing else for me to do. Like, just like okay, let's mess with them a bit. Do you loan players out if you got better trading for? No. To under 23, no way. Under 23 is like the wasted players. Like you only put players who are in the under 23 league, right? If they have no future. You're waiting to see their contracts. You're waiting for their contracts to wind down. Nobody else wants to loan them. They don't want to. Yeah, that's it. Under 23s is like a death sentence. So here the only players I want to keep are the under 19s. I don't have an under 23 squad. Yeah, so I can't keep them anyway. But even if I had an under 23 squad, it's my retirement, or rather it's my junkyard. Yeah, it's the top scorer in the league. I know, but yeah, I know. You guys are all so sensitive, huh? Mine, Andres Pora is. Yeah, I know. But I changed my tactics. Look, I went through a bad spell. I got to blame somebody, right? Look, went through a bad spell here. Look at this. I almost lost my job. We still haven't won the title yet. We went through this phenomenal phase. Look at all the tactics I was playing. 5-2-3. What the heck am I playing here? 5-2-3. Wingback wide. Oh, I was playing this. Okay. I've had some nice tactics with this team. All kinds of experimental tactics. When players moan about their training for volume or focus, should I care? Nah, don't bother. The only time you worry about the training, right, feedback, is when they come to you and they tell you the quality of coaching is not good. Then you pay attention, because that usually is points to a coach, a missing coach, literally a low quality coach, or a coach that is being overworked. So you want to address that. That you should address. All right, so we come into our tactic now. Okay, so all right, we did all our training. I don't want to do it again, so let's save this. All right, so we got AF, F9. Let's put these guys here. Now, if you can only remember who we trained for what. All right, okay, so let's unavailable is already done. Okay, we got Thiago Thomas, who can play as I want to train him as a striker, but these are the two. But you're coming to the end of the season. Spora, you're starting to moan, right? So we'll go with the youngest players now. Okay. Now it's all about getting. I'm in a race with we're level on points, second in the Portuguese league, just behind Porto, and I'm experimenting. So okay, let's go to strikers. Our last game. This is our last game. We switched to this new tactic, right? The one I did on the show, right? The last live stream. So it was pretty interesting. We still gave up quite a few chances because this backline isn't the best. Okay, so I mean the other team had a better central midfield to read everything. So this one's slightly different. So we had Jovan Cabral. Look at where he's playing. He's playing as the advanced forward, right? Or the F9 or the poacher. That is the target man coming in to score. Right, so they play to the fullback on the right. The fullback goes. I love fullbacks, man. Right now. Oh, he got the cross in. And it's an own goal from Nogueira. So 2 up by now. And I played after going 2 goals up, I went advance forward. Oh man, that's a great smash. Defending was terrible from Gil Vicente. Absolutely terrible in our corner. Yeah, okay, done. We're all sorted. So now what do we want to do? We got Santos here. Who's set? Okay, Santos. Okay, let's go and look at our attackers. Who are we playing up front? Luis Philippe, 28 years old. Pedro Goncalves. Oh, Pedro Goncalves, you come in straight. Bang, don't waste time. Okay, you can place a striker. Done. All right. Pedro Goncalves is going to be our top striker. I put him on loan, so go figure. Diego Thomas. I obviously don't know what I'm doing. All right. Aggression Pedro Pendes. Okay, we want this player to have passing vision, decisions, and holding up the ball. Okay, passing vision, decisions, and holding up the ball. Passing vision, decisions, and holding up the ball. So we want to develop somebody who's got a potential of doing that. So far, the only player I've been using here is this guy, Jovan Cabral. Right, but his work rate is a bit low. So Thiago Thomas, I think I'm going to use you, but you're not fast enough. But if we go into the AF option, then it's a bit of a problem. Then maybe I will have to think twice. I might have to make changes. Okay, so we're going to look at the left flank. Who are we playing here? On the left flank, I want to play this white target man, right? Strength. The first thing I look for is strength. Okay, so we come in here, customize, support view, strength. Who's got strength? Do I have strength here in the first place? No, I don't. Create copy of view. Strength. Okay, so customize this view and remove as I don't need all this thing. I just want to make sure it's easier for me. Acceleration. Balance is okay. Tackling is not needed. Okay. Assist. Okay. Natural fitness. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now we come to attributes. What do I want? I want anticipation. I want strength. On off the ball. Done. Okay. All right. We got anticipation, strength off the ball. Okay. So close this. Can't see it. Okay. Never mind. So who do we want to bring? In the other striker position. Sorry, the white player. Nuno Santos, strength, not good enough. This guy, Nunes. Okay, Nunes can play here. Other players, Jovan Cabral. Another player who can play there. Okay, good. Then we got Luca Vido. But he might get injured. This is 25-year-old. Bruno Tabata, not necessary. No, can't. Okay, done. All right, we got our players. All right, now we look at the central midfield area. Bracanca, I'm sure he can play here. Palinia, positioning of the one, that's fine. Dumbia can, right? All three can. Rugani, Quaresma. This is the player I want to push into midfield. What is he training as? If I don't play him there, he'll never learn. So we're gonna push him into midfield, right? So Quaresma is coming to play in this guy's position. Okay, no, play here. Yeah, he's gonna make mistakes, so put him here. All right. Okay, Dumbia can stay on the bench. Now you can look for defenders. Okay, we got defender. Rugani can play here. Jumping reach 14. Quaresma, Prodros. This guy is leaving the club. Okay, we'll play you here. Give you a chance to develop. No, you're not developing. Okay, you're ready. Pedro Porro, come here. Done. Okay, let's go. Can you do a video on how to defend against short indirect? There's no defense. Absolutely no defense against a short indirect right free kick. You can't. You can put as many players as you want. You can't defend against it. It's you try putting like go back. You can try that, and then edge of area. Yeah, because he's the guy smashes it from outside the box, right? So absolutely no defense. I'll try and see if I will discuss it with some people, but obviously there's no guaranteed defense against that. I'm gonna do a video on how to use it to beat the AI. So you want to get those kind of goals, then what you have to do is you have to play a slower tempo and focus play on one side of the pitch and run a defense, I think, to some extent. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got all this going for us. So we're gonna come in here. Opposition instructions. We're gonna type mark a few players. 1, 2, 3. Type mark. Okay. Done. Okay. Then we want to backline this group and pressing intensity. Done. Okay, let's go. Hopefully, I don't lose to Rio. I mean, I should be fine. I shouldn't lose to Rio Avenue, man. If I lose to Rio Avenue, something must be wrong with our tactic or the players I've chosen. Encourage the team. Nice build up. Okay, Matthew Nunes. Yeah, this is nice. Nuno Mendes, Bracanca. This is good play. What a ball. But he's offside. Man, he came from the back. Guys. What a ball that was. There's potential in our attack patterns. Okay, we got Monte, Lopez. Oh, keeper makes a good save. Okay, Nuno Mendes, short throw. Oh, offside. No, he bounced out somebody. Short throws are the beast, boys. No such thing as a long throw. It's too easy to score from short throws. This is offside. In the modern VAR, it'll be offside, is it? Because he deflected off an opposition player, right? So it shouldn't be offside. Nice tracking of the player. Come on, you left that. He left that flank. Are we gonna send saves for training? Well, okay, let's do that. Okay, so when I have take a look at saves or training. Okay, I tell you what. Let me just create the Dropbox link while this game is being played out over here, and we'll see one save. Okay, not too many. We'll just do one save. Dropbox. I'll prioritize the guys on Discord. I'll open this guy. I'll open it to the guys on Discord first, and then if you guys, I'll just put it up and then create a new request. FM training help submission. Alright, set a deadline. What's today's date? Today's the 21st, so I think it ends tomorrow or tonight. Today at okay. All right, creating it now. Copy. All right, guys. You want me to take a look at your saves? Just put it in, and then if you, I recognize some of you guys from Discord. Hey, Alpha, how are you, man? You can put that. You can use that link and pop it up, and I'll take a look. Right. So if you guys on Discord, first I prioritize the guys on Discord, then after that the rest of you. But we'll do like 2 saves maximum. Okay. But I've done the training side of my stuff. Now it's just to play the games and then see how they do. Come end of season. It's pretty straightforward training. Training, you shouldn't. There is keep it, the best thing about training, just keep it simple. Yeah. But the one thing you don't want to do when you do like a lot of these, like if you're doing a youth development save, like a massive like development save, right, where you have a challenge that you set yourself up, where you only want to use players developed by your academy, that kind of thing, right? Then I don't recommend changing too many tactics. Like try and keep on one tactic all the way, right? Or if you have like a system where you change maybe a 4-3-1-2, the players can play in multiple positions in different tactics, then yeah, maybe. You only use my training schedules? Hey, I told you, the lazy training schedule works. Man, it's going to work in FM22 also. I know that. Because it's been created. FM20 will work, FM20. Because the game is a numbers game, right? So it's like so easy. Okay, Paulinia, you can look at that 6.5, yellow card. So I think we're going to bring on Gonzalez. Right? So it's not suited to that role, I think. Nice build up. Look at this is why I love the target, man. Some people don't see it. They don't see the beauty of the target. It's because he links up play. So if you have like a ball playing defender behind him and like a playmaker beside him, then he's got options, right? He's got options to play those balls. So the ball, you know, it just finds its way. It's like magic. All right, what are we gonna do? We're going to put Quaresma here, that's for sure. Okay, then Genius, you didn't bring. I'm a bloody genius. I didn't bring a player with me. Well, I can bring Matt. I can move Nunes here. That solves one problem. We'll bring Cabral here. We'll just change him around, right? Okay. Put a goal scorer here now. Okay. Paulinia. I'm not happy with the performance. Just use them and then focus on. Yeah, exactly. Just focus on individual trading, man. Hey, Alpha, I'm sorry, man. I was like looking at the game and then I was getting the thing ready. I hope you're doing well. Long time no see. We should be we almost considered a goal. When was our next network game, man? I haven't been able to play draft mode with you guys. I'm waiting for you guys to start a draft mode match this time, right? But I don't think I can do draft mode for the next week or so. I've got so much content to put out, right? You guys, I've got a few more game changer episodes to do. Oh, that was a poor pass on Lowry. Very bad pass. But this good block. Another good block. They can't get past the wall. Look at the wall that goes up. Okay, nice. What a challenge, bro. Making lunch at the moment. Ooh. It's not. It doesn't play. It just plays slightly differently. But the Red Faro back in FM 18 also had the same principle. The guy holds up the ball and plays it into the channel. This time, it's a bit more, slightly more deadlier than Red Faro, because Red Faro we were depending on the white player to do it all the time. The guy on the left flank, right? This time we got the white player holding up the ball for potentially the playmaker, or if you're really bold, inverted wing back. coming up, and they got a ball-playing defender. So you got these three Arsenal. They got basically he's holding up the ball for cannons to play the diagonal. And then there are options in this tactic, right? So right now we got AF and F9, right? So now I change this to AF. So now God Spurs, I think. Calamity isn't here, right? So he's the one that's NT2. So I've now gone this way. We go direct, hit, pass. We'll play for set pieces as well. And let's try and see if we can get a second goal. So I'm using like combinations, different striker combinations for different reasons. Like I want to control a match, I use F9. I've taken the lead, I'll go AF, or I can go AF poacher, right? I can leave this guy as a poacher. Let's just do that. Okay, let's make it simple. We'll then go Galvez into a poacher. Okay, wait, hold on. Thomas Galvez. He's fast, he moves into channels, but that role already does move into channels. Runs the ball to center, gets forward whenever possible. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we just this. Okay, we got Pedro Pomo, short throw again. Oh no. Our first goal is a short throw, guys. That's it. A short throw, simple short throw. Chitterbugs. These two not scoring. Oh man, Pedro, look at that. We gave him a start, right? He misses that kind of a chance. Down he goes. Okay. I'm gonna remove look at Poro going. Poro is not giving chances. Okay, no more pass into space. Okay. Let's just stop the pass into space for a while. Pass into space just gives out the ball sometimes. Long kick out, keeper looking. Oh no! Ooh. Look! Oh yeah! Boom! Another one. Damn it! Why do people go for long throws, man? Why do people want to play with long throws when all you need is a short throw? Boom! Okay, why? Okay, I don't get why the logic behind a lot of people and their throwing routines, right? You see a lot of scientific creation for the throwing routines, which never makes any sense to me. Okay, I'll tell you why. All right. Okay, for me, right, attacking routines, right, will normally have like this guy, AML on this side. Maybe, okay, we should do it this way. This is a bit better. So AML on this side, MCR on this side, STR on this side, something like this, right? A short throw-in routine, right? Okay, so I normally have like set piece takers will always be like my fullbacks. Okay, so all my fullbacks are my set piece takers. I'm just gonna add these guys on. This Pro is always gonna be a set piece taker here. Then Nuno Mendes is always a set piece taker there. So we got these set piece takers there. So throw it is short. So basically what you're doing is you're maintaining the shape of your attacking formation, which sides do, except for Liverpool, which, you know, sometimes corners, right? The right back goes to the left and the left back goes to the right. But other than that, this is the way you should do it. Like AML is gonna sometimes not even the striker. You can get the AML to attack because he's gonna be in this position anyway. So the chance of him entering the box unmarked is pretty good. So here we have the striker from the edge of the box. The striker from the edge of the box, where do you think he's gonna stand? He's gonna stay on the line because his job is to attack from a deeper position, right? And he goes in and he's gonna go straight for goal. It's such a simple, commonsensical routine that, you know, teams actually use in real life. You don't have. I mean, I don't get the whole long throw shenanigans. Like, you know, okay, everybody wants to play like Rory. If they all have dreams of having their tactics look like Rory the Lab's second coming, then fine, you know, that makes you happy. Cool. Whatever tickles your fancy, man. If you're not so imaginative, well, that's life. Nuno Mendes. What a ball! Oh, Thomas. Yeah, you know, there's different. Another thing now, okay, we done this, right? Yeah, now I'm just gonna play. Advance forward, advance forward. Let's have fun. I like this tactic because I can do all three. Teams chasing the game, I'll go advance forward, or poacher. Poacher just keeps the play in the box, right? Advance forward, both of them can go move into channels, right? So that's the difference. So the challenge with the advance forward is whether your two strikers both have very good off the ball and decision making, because you don't want both of them to be stretching the defense. Nice block. Again, the block is brilliant. Okay. They can't get past our block. All right. 10 minutes left. Now we can bring on the youngsters. Tabata? No, 25 years old. You. Okay. Basically, except for Gonzalo Plata. Gonzalo Plata. Cabral is already playing. So Cabral can come in here. Tomas can come off. And I will bring on Gonzalo Plata for Tomas. Let's see how you do in this position. Yeah. So Chico, your man is already scored 1 goal for us, huh? And then when we play wide, we encourage the use of the flanks. Mercier, how are you, man? AF shorter for short passing, tactic is more direct side. Advanced forwards will run into channels. That's important. That's the most important thing you have to understand, right? So you can play them in a short passing tactic as well. I mean, you can play them in any kind of tactic, right? As long as the best is when there's space for them to attack. So it's not the whatever passing, because you have to remember that your tactic could have playmakers who can play the killer pass as well from deeper positions. So it depends on, I think that the best is if you play an advanced forward in a middle block. That's the best formation for them. Because they move into channels, they stretch defenses. Yeah, so they make a good choice. And my tactic is not one of those like, nicely we build up play kind of nonsense, right? My tactic is very direct. So you see, even the keeper is just kicking up the ball, looking for a chance for everybody to run at them. Because I got 2 advanced forward now, so why do I want to waste time? So I'm always putting defenses under pressure because I am playing a mid block, right? So if I lose the ball, the boys just drop back. No. That's it. We keep the pressure on the league leaders. Yeah, we're top of the table now. So the table looks like this, man. 71-71. 3-point. This 3-point goal difference, right, came from this match. Oh, man, I really needed it against Gil Vicente. Hey, David, how are you? I'm doing well, man. What's best width for wingback and wingers? Wow. Okay. Personally, I don't like wingbacks, but you have to play them in a 5-2-3, right? So I think in this particular case, I will not play wingbacks on wide width because then the priority is the ball going to the flanks. It will just ping to the flanks and wingbacks will try. All the attention is on the flanks. So I would use wall passing, so I'll go narrow because then I get wall passes, right? So wingbacks pass inside, go outside, pass inside, go outside like this, and they go up like that. Instead of the ball going out to the flanks of the wingbacks doing their nonsensical dribble, which is happening in the game a lot. So that will happen with wingbacks. This is one of the reasons my favorite role, without a shadow of a doubt, is the fullback, man. The fullback. I don't think it's the best, but I think generally wingbacks. Your 5-2-3 has got wingers, is it? Oh, 5-2-3 with wingers. Wingbacks will dribble the ball, wingers will dribble the ball. You got two guys dribbling the ball down the flanks. Inverted wingbacks will be a better option. In that 5-2-3, right? If you're setting out, like, go with the inverted wingbacks. Because inverted wingbacks will come in, stop. allow you to recycle. Then they might overlap on the wingers who cut inside. That would be the best. That would be ideal. Now you play wing back and inverter winger, an orthodox pair, both dribble more. And you could end up seeing situations where the ball just plays out like that. And your wingers don't stretch defenses. Wingers like width in their tactics. So if you don't have width and you play narrow, then yeah, it's not going to look very good. No wingbacks and IF winger. I'm now confused. You already discovered my content recently. Oh man, thanks man, David. I'm glad you joined the fashionable club. All right, okay guys, let's see if you guys have submitted any tactics. Tactics. Submitted any saves. Got one, yes. BK Eaton. Okay, let's go. AC Milan some more. One of my favorite clubs. Okay, we'll save this. We'll take a look at one of your saves, right? So the link is in the chat. Okay, let me just put the link back in the chat. Where's my link? I gotta keep reminding myself the link. Okay, guys. Link's only up for this stream. So while we do that, okay, this is my, you know what this is, right? My mentoring matrix. Okay, file requests. Training help deadline today. I discovered that my game, I did it again, guys. I probably am one of the very few guys who ends up with the game stuck on the loading screen because I've done something to the file structure of my save. So you guys remember Bring Your Tactics we were doing the other day? I had a Discord one, then I created a subfolder, right? And then it was based on the last stream. Apparently, when I was trying to load my save today, my game got stuck on the loading screen. So I was thinking to myself, the game worked perfectly fine until I did that. So I went back in there and I deleted all that specific tactics folder and all the tactics inside there, and the game worked again. Going happens to me. Wingback combo and winger on attack on one side, IF on the other. Wingback combo and winger on one side. And okay. Wingback on support. You can actually try wingback on defense with the overlap, and then the winger will hold. No, not that fun, because then the winger also, nobody's gonna attack the space. Or wingback on support, inside forward on attack, very aggressive. Wingback on support, inside forward attack, play a DLP, any hold position role on the left in that 5-2-3, inside forward on attack on the right side, another hold position. Basically, you play with two hold positions in midfield, right? So you're going to use the two hold positions for the central midfielders as your pivot. Yeah, so that could work. Yeah. Then you're using the wing backs to create all the attacks. Okay, let's see now. Downloads. BK Eaton. You're sending your Milan save? Okay, we'll have a look at your Milan save too. Alright, tactics. Let's go, boys. Holy guacamole. Hey, I'm not looking at tactics. This is a good save. I'm not looking at tactics. This is so much fun. I don't look at tactics anymore. Alright. Okay, perfectionist, significant. Okay, this is good. This is good. Oh, here's a light influence of the group. Average. Ideally, right, Mr. Jovial, I want him to have none. This means that Mr. Jovial still has an effect on, potentially he has an effect on this group. No? Right. Jovial can affect significant, right? Because his estimated effect from group, this guy is none, right? So he won't be affected. So light can affect this guy. Estimated effect from group significant. Oh man, never mind. It's okay. I'll take the chance lah. Yeah. Estimated effect from group is none, so he won't be affected. Perfectionist estimated effect from group is significant. Do you know that this guy is going to be affected by any of these personalities? So there is a potential possibility that Mr. Jacob Bendixson, who is a perfectionist at the age of 18, which is brilliant, which is what everybody dreams of. okay, is going to have an effect from the mercenary. Oh, sorry, none. So the mercenary has no effect on him. The fairly professional guy, the jovial guy. So these two guys who have an estimated effect on the group. All right. Yeah, because you have to look at this estimated influence on group, right? So estimated effect from these guys are affecting the group. So all these players, right, are going to be impacted. The only person who's impervious is this guy. So Mr. Impervious stays, right? So you don't want him in this team. So take him out. Now, jovial you can, yeah, because he's not going to be affected. Secondary skill, mercenary. Okay, why don't you do this? Take this guy out. So you got these three. So this guy can work on these two. Simple, right? Saves you the headache of worrying about who's going to affect, because it's like a hodgepodge, right? Anybody, you just want to make sure that the important personalities don't get affected by anybody, right? So they have a none. You want a none beside them, not a none and none. And none means there's a waste of time. Okay, so here now, estimated effect from group. This guy is gonna be driven. He's gonna be affected by perfectionist, light-hearted, model citizen, and fairly ambitious. So choose one. Right. So all these guys. Okay, this guy none. Model citizen is the king of the group, Andre Bellotti, right? So he's the one that has an average effect on the whole group, and he's not going to be impacted by anybody. All right. But again, light-hearted is okay. Perfectionist is okay, but the perfectionist can impact light-hearted. You understand what I'm saying? Because Mr. What's his name? This guy, Stefano Elio, okay, can be impacted by perfectionists. All right, model citizen is fine. Fairly ambitious is light and light. What the heck, man? This guy shouldn't be here. Yeah, I'll remove him. Right, okay, we'll remove him. Secondly, the other thing you have to check is whether they're in the same unit. Striker. Attacking unit, and attacking unit. Okay, fine. So it's mean influence of group light and light. So driven and perfectionist is light and light. Model citizen now is impacting all of them. But this perfectionist can be affected by light-hearted. So your choice. So if it was me, how old is this guy? 21 years old. I'll try and create another group first. Okay. All right. So we create another group. Personalities. I just find the top personalities in the group. Perfectionist, Moreno, Perillo, defensive unit. So we're looking to put Mr. Stefano Elio, who's in the secondary social group, in attacking unit as well. Spirited, resilient, don't want. Okay. So basically the rest are a waste of time. So the best is professional, perfectionist, but this guy is too young. No, sorry, one of these is too young. This guy is too young. Right. Okay. You can't do all of them, right? So that's the problem. So this is a gamble. I mean, you can do it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do, but it's a gamble. You're taking a chance, right? That he doesn't affect perfectionists. If I want to be absolutely certain, right? Because then we are impacting driven, who's 18 years old. Okay, so I'll just do this. This is like the kind of the best, I guess, because Bellotti can impact. In fact, I'll just look for somebody to add. All right, let's do it. Let's just make sure that we do it safe and simple. Okay, fairly ambitious, no light-hearted. You got this guy, determined, driven, and determined can. Determined, we can put him in here. See if he's affected. Estimated influence, no, can't. We want a player that's impacted. Light-hearted, Martin Dueland is a defender. Determined, perfectionist, spirited. Okay, not too bad. It's not that bad a personality. This guy, no. He's fairly determined. No. Ferran Torres, no effect. You don't have many players left. Fairly determined, goalkeeper, professional, spirited, fairly professional. This guy, no effect. Okay, let's do all the youngsters. We got, what do we have here, man? Do we have any attacking groups? Perfectionist, fairly ambitious. Okay, this guy has to be in an attack. The only thing about him is he has to be in an attacking unit. Light and light. No, doesn't impact. You want an average or significant estimated effect from the group. So we're trying players out. Spirited, no. Basically, you don't have anyone. I mean, I doubt he's going to be impacted. Yeah, because he's too senior. Let's look at the hierarchy. Is there anybody in the group? Jovial. Who's this guy? He's a defender. No use. Who's this guy? Envil. Defender. Fairly determined. Mr. Colombo. Lorenzo Colombo. Okay. Lorenzo Colombo. There we go. Hopefully. Yep. This guy will be impacted, right? So average. So this model citizen is going to impact these two players. So that's how you do it, right? So you want to look to make sure that the right personalities are being impacted. So this estimated influence on the group here, he's got light, no? So he can still affect the mercenary, but it's not that bad. You got perfectionist here. You can actually put in another very strong personality in there, okay? Because we got spares, right? So Bastoni, okay, he's a professional. So put in here. Average 9. See this? Now we have a professional and a perfectionist working on the jovial and the mercenary. So we've got two now. Yeah. So these guys he's being backed up by this guy, right? So there are two of them to work on the two defenders. Here we have a model citizen that's working on driven and fairly determined. So that's how I do it. Now so if you want to do like so you always do it by units, right? So you always do it by units. Okay, training. Let's look at your tactic. I'm not gonna judge your tactic. We're not doing that. Shadow striker, IF. Okay, let's look at this player, right? So let's look at this screen alone. Okay, see what, because this player is in your tactic, he's gonna get away and score goals, right? Because that's the whole idea behind this tactic. This guy's gonna latch on and score goals. You're playing a higher defensive line, so what he actually needs, he needs a lot of movement because he has got to move into the channels, vacating the space for the shadow striker to score. Right? If this tactic works exactly the way it's designed, then what you want to do is go back to the tactic. Come to this player. What does he need the most off the ball? Right? So let's check this out. 17. Boom. He doesn't need any more. This is all good. Here, this is one time where you want to think about also traits, because you can't afford to teach him traits because he's like so well developed right now, right? So you can definitely teach him traits. Passing, vision, decisions, he's got there. Crossing, he's got there. Finishing, yeah man, shish kebabs. So why don't you give him a trait? Likes to play shots. Okay, finishing training. Can we do that? I don't know what his finishing is, man. But let's see if he's got. Consider taking his time, pull off first time shots, rifle, play shots. These are composure, shish kebabs. So it needs composure. Holy cow. Man, that's expensive like hell, bro. That is so expensive right now. Composure decisions. Look, if this guy was in the under 20s, he can definitely learn every single trait in the game. But it's because he's in the senior squad, right? It's so expensive. If a player with this kind of traits is in his youth team, 100%. 21 years old. If he had still been in the youth team, right, he will learn all those traits easily. So we want this guy to work on anything that now can give him the chance to learn play shots, right? Attempts, overhead kicks, play shots, improve his accuracy at finishing. Let's look at his reports, forms, right? So What's his XG and his goal? So XG is 0.96, scores 0.22, scores difficult shots. This is a difficult chance. Alright, this is a, I don't know how many shots he had. How many shots did he have? Shots on target. One shot, great chance, and he scored a goal. Very good. His finish, his completion rate is pretty good. Shot, 2 shots. He got he didn't get good chances in this game. In this game, 2 shots, both on target. Yeah, place. This guy can benefit from play shots because this indicates that his XG is 0.22 from just 2 shots. 0.11, 0.11, not great chances. Right, so he's not getting great. You have to give him better chances though. Yeah, so this one XG 0.96, 5 shots. So it works out to what average of like 0.2. So your chances you're creating for him is pretty average chances. So give him play shots. Okay, so that's one. Okay, now we got Goncalves. Yes, I heard the shout. I should develop him a bit more. Wow, you guys have developed Goncalves into a. And me, I was terrible at developing Goncalves. Haven't been paying too much attention to him. All right, so what do we want to do with him? So you runs with ball, gets forward, tries killer ball, shoots from distance. Now this guy's got long shots, 13. Technique. Your set piece better make him come from outside the box. Okay. Finishing, composure, decisions, off the ball. Everything is perfect. This guy is like super well developed. So now at this point in time, you do not, because he's so well, you don't want to screw up his development anymore. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to maintain the most important attribute. So I would go, let's see now, AMC. You don't need passing vision decisions. They're like 15, 16 already. No, you can't max out there. Maintain now because at this point in time, he's going to start losing. This is which is less. Advanced playmaker on attack is more, right? Yeah, it's okay. Advanced playmaker on attack. Aerial, forget it. Forget aerial now. You're not going to improve heading now. At the age of 28, ain't happening. Take it away. What you do is you maintain the most important. You just try to improve his bravery. No. 28 years old. I would look at improving his passing. Off the ball is there. Finishing, composure is there, balance is there, dribbling. I would go like final third, composure and decisions. Decisions 16. Look, he's wow, he's so good. He is so good, man. So what do I want to improve more if this was my player? I wouldn't go for heading, that's for sure. Okay, I'll go for, where's your balance? It's too good. My goodness, finishing long shots technique. No, passing is vision, passing and technique. Ball control is first touch, dribbling. You're playing as the shadow striker in your tactic. This is what I'll do. Because this is a potential of improving his technique as well from outside the box. So I go first touch, dribbling and technique. I get these increase because he's going to come in from deeper positions, right? That's your tactic at the moment. So this is how I'll set him up. Mbappe. Wow. Seriously, Mbappe can do anything, right? Strength. I wouldn't waste resources on strength, right? I mean, once you reach a certain age, right? How old is Mbappe in your save? 26. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. Once a player is 27 years old, you want to maintain. You don't want to add more to the, the thing. If you can give him none, give him none. Yeah, that's it. You want to maintain the blues, yeah? All the blues. You want to maintain all the blues. Yeah, so that's what you do. Kissel. 21 years old. This guy is developing brilliantly. So what I will do with this player is also, he's 21 years old. Holy guacamole. Plays 1-2 killer balls. You're going to remove 1-2s. Depends on the role of Segundo Volante in your tactic, right? You look at your tactic, right? This position is a whole position. So he's not gonna. If he does, is plays 1-2s to release other players, right? So then he has to get forward. So then the role has to change to roaming playmaker. You're right to remove 1-2s. Okay, try skiller balls. What I would do with this player is a trait is not only killer balls is fine. Dictates tempo. Yeah, training. I'll remove place 1-2s. I'll get him to learn dictates tempo, and I'll change Segundo Volante. I think he's superb at the moment. Segundo Volante is actually a very good training schedule for quite a number of reasons because it covers all the main attributes and the cost is not very expensive. So you got passing, you got finishing, first touch. You don't have to worry about these. These are all very good. If you have any intentions of his dribbling is already like damn good. So yeah, this is perfect. Just leave it here. Defensive positioning, that's fine. You're doing the right thing here. So Sergey is not bad. Hernandez is my favorite player, one of my favorite wingbacks in the game. This guy can learn killer balls. Passing, vision, decisions. Oh, he hasn't got there yet. If you want him to learn killer balls, you got to move him. How old is he? If he's 29, no, he can't. Too old. Hernandez, you got to do very early. Maintain. Once he's 29 years old, you don't need to. You don't want to do this anymore, right? Okay. Here is one time you can give him a training. Now you just do fullback training. Bang. You remove those and you just focus on this. He's too old, right? You don't expect his acceleration and agility to go up any higher, nor will you expect his strength to go up. So you want to maintain passing, vision, and decisions, right? Okay. So instead of focusing on those attributes that are unlikely to go up, but instead they're gonna come down. Okay. You just focus on the rest because 17. I mean, how many seasons are going to keep him for? Another 3 or 4 seasons? What's the worst that can happen to him? 17, 16, 15, 14. You get what I mean, right? So okay, done. All right, Elio. Have we done Elio? Oh, this guy. Oh my God, where are these players coming from, boy? Off the ball. Your training is good because you're working on the right ones. Dribbling. Yeah, this training schedule is good because you're hitting the right weak ones. Right, yeah. Again, another player. He's young, right? He's 21 years old. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this is good. Namdi, ball playing defender. Always train them as ball playing defenders. I'll tell you why. When they're young, very good. Okay. Oh, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Bastoni, Alejandro Bastoni, another one who's got okay, nothing to do here. Radix, central. Okay, this position here, always play the player with the highest anticipation. Always, right? You want the player with the best anticipation there, because he is the one that's gonna step up and win headers, right? This is the guy. So you want this guy to do it. So this guy is not too bad. Jumping, marking. Now you want to work on marking. You're doing that already. Tackling, you're doing that already. Positioning, you're doing that already. So defensive positioning or anything. Ball control. How old is he? If he's young, if he's 9, yeah, fine. Ball control is okay. Yeah, okay. That's good. This training schedule is not that bad. Not that bad. Let's look at your training schedule on a weekly basis. Okay. Yeah. Don't change your training schedule. It's brilliant. It's like it's very good. I don't know where you got these from. They're brilliant. I love this PTN playmaking fullback schedules. Looks very exciting. This looks damn good, man. I don't know where you got this from, but this looks good too. Okay, 2 matches modified. Like when you have 2 matches like this, right? Don't play physical. Okay, you can use the S-man one. So you got teamwork. Now, once your tactic is already, your players have learned the tactic. This is not very important. Once they are familiar with the system, this is not important, right? So you can remove this. You can actually give them something else, right? Team bonding. Just make sure that you don't overwork them between matches, right? This is fine. Okay. You can even go, because don't forget the set piece training, like attacking free kicks, right? if you look at this, right, it works on attributes as well. Hitting anticipation of the ball. So what do you want? You want a defense, you want to work, because this works on an entire team outfield, right? The whole team only works on 3 attributes. Isn't that like quite kind of cool? So what's the most important one that you want? So it's either you work on hitting anticipation of the ball, or you work on concentration, marking, position, hitting. So anticipation also gets worked on. So it's up to you, right? So you can choose one of these 2. Right, so keep it really simple. So you can copy this into your 2-match schedule and use them all the way. So this defensive shape and defensive shape doesn't matter, because match preparation only rolls into the next day, right? So defensive, after the match against Juventus, you can use defensive shape again against Atalanta, because it doesn't roll over to the next game. All right. So because what you see, there's a UI error. I think if you look at training, where's training? Let me go. Where was the thing? Training performance? Is it here? I can't remember where. There used to be match preparation. There we go. Defensive position. You see, these are all the bonuses you get, right? This is going to the next match. But there is a error, or rather there's a bug in this, right? After the game, right, it still shows you all this. So you think to yourself, oh, I still got my bonuses, when in reality it doesn't apply. All right, next save. Our next save comes from Giant. Okay. Another, seriously, PK Eaton and what's this you guys have for AC Milan, boy? Well, this is comparing 2 AC Milan saves side by side. Let's see who's got the more interesting AC Milan save. All right, okay. Jahid's AC Milan save. I also have an AC Milan save. Anyway, the 3 of us should have an AC Milan hit-to-hit. We should just put it into there's a mode, right, where you can do you export your team, right, from the save, and then you import them into like a form of draft mode, and then the 2 play head to head against each other. So you can have like 2 Theo Hernandezes on the same pitch. Okay. Why am I watching? Okay, this is probably okay. Training calendar. Let's just make sure. Okay. All right. Again, 2 game week. This is not okay. Match practice before the main day. Sometimes this might be a bit aggressive, so you take this out because you're traveling on the same day. So, right. So you want to do that. You can do it here, but I would definitely do recovery here or rest. Versus mode. Sorry. Yeah, versus mode. This is fine. Match practice, but what's more valuable away match is going to be your bonuses, right? So you can definitely do a match preparation, attacking move, something like this. Attacking movement, defensive shape, match practice is, focuses on roles. So if you're not sure about the load, right, just watch this. It's kind of light, man. It's not heavy. So if you take a nice little break after the Ajax match, comes into this match, and then you roll into this match, you got 2 recovery sessions. They're getting a lot of massages from the physiotherapist. You probably, maybe don't send them to the physio so much, right? Okay, right, fine. Twice is enough. 2 game week, this is fine. Yeah. This, if your tactics are not familiar, you can always do this, right? Your team hasn't gained familiarity, you can do this. It helps with team familiarity. Like when I have matches like this, right? I sometimes don't do match practice. I just do attacking movement, and then from maybe here I can do defensive shape, because this still works on roles. See this? The individual roles. There we go. Attributes, individual roles for the attacking unit, right? And then this, in the same week, defensive unit, individual roles again. So you actually are working on roles. So this is the reason why when you go to training, right, you have to pick the roles. So this is really simple. Attacking, movement, and defensive shape. So the whole team is still working on roles, right? So this is something that you can do, right? Small little things. Like, of course, you got to do something here as well. I'm sure you're going to address that, right? So, same thing. You just come in here. I mean, if it was me, right? See, transition, receive, transition, press. I mean, then you got attacking movement. Then you just have to look the next week. There's a match here. And actually, this It's gonna be interesting. Whoops, I've gone too far ahead. Okay, so what I can do is I can move this here. I can move this here. I can take attacking, movement, defensive, shape, match preview, right? You can put them all here. Yeah, you can just basically put it on a piece of paper and then make sure that you max out everything here. Yeah, because you wanna do something. You wanna balance this out. You can actually move everything here, right? So you can put you can take the rest, put it here, rest, put it here, right? And then you got a rest sessions already, right? Then we can put this here, and we can convert this to recovery. Okay, so we've got enough here, right? So the only thing missing is match practice. So basically, we didn't lose anything, right? Except for the match preparation activities. Then we come inside here. We got recovery here, which we don't need now, right? See? We don't need. And then we come in here. We can put in our travel. I don't know. Do we have? Yeah, we can do match practice on this day after traveling. So, bang. Then here we can do set match preparation, defensive shape, and get ready for the game. So it's really simple. So this is a bit complicated because of the layout. Okay, so let's look at mentoring. Model citizen, significant, none, good. Perfectionist, average, can be affected by model citizen, right? So the perfectionist can definitely learn from model citizen, so that's fine. Professional, light, significant, he's gonna love this. Professionals can be affected by perfectionist and model citizen. This is a very nice one. Fairly determined is going to have an average influence on the group, so he can still influence this group. That's the thing. So this guy can be a joker because they're all having coffee and tea together. There's a possibility that Mr. Fairly Determined can affect these two players. That's the only downside. Right. For me, it's not a chance I'm willing to take. Because I don't want, so sometimes I never put model citizen, perfectionist, and professional together. Is this is the reason why, right? Because when there's an average, light, I don't mind. But when there's an average influence on a group means this player can impact this player. So perfectionist can impact professional. So this you want, right? But here, average can also impact these two guys. Because there's no none on these two names. Right, so the player that has the highest, the player that's going to be impacted the most is this significant player. So there is 100% gets impacted by model citizen, but there's also a chance the significant player can be affected by either the perfectionist or the fairly determined player because they all have coffee and tea together. So you have to make a decision. Do you want that to happen? For me, it's too high a price. I usually remove. So this is perfect. As it is, this is perfect. So this is when you want to when you have so many of your players and you go like, oh, I wish I want to just develop everybody, right? So you don't mind. I mean, you must be loaded with personalities to do something like that. Usually, most people can't afford this. This is too expensive. You're putting all your 3 players here who can impact. So you look at this, but he's not. These two are not influent. The only person, Diego Almada, he can actually go and mentor other players. So let's look at players in this age group, fairly determined, spirited, fairly. So all these guys should all be in some group. Okay, let's add these players into one group. All right, light. So I'll take this guy out. Light and light. Okay, so let's find somebody who is. Let's look for somebody who's older. Chances are resolute. Okay, let's see if we can impact them. Average influence, none. So this guy doesn't get affected by anybody. These two don't get affected. This guy gets affected. Daniel Maldini is fairly determined. Estimated impact from these 2 players, there's a chance. Average and none, so I'm gonna remove. So far, he's not impacting anybody, this guy. So he's out. Okay. All right, so let's look for somebody else. Okay, so we just have to find somebody else. Young. Some young striker. No, this guy, we already tried him. It doesn't work. Anthony. Yeah, put Anthony in here. Estimated influence of group, none. So now we're looking for somebody who can come in here and, you know, none. So you go through this. I mean, if you have a skin for this, it's easier. But if you don't have a skin, then you're basically trying to find a player who you can put into this group, who ideally has an estimated effect from group, right? But his estimated influence on the group is light. So you're looking for that combination. You're looking for light, average. Okay, fairly ambitious is not that bad. So resolute and ambitious is not that bad. So these two can affect fairly determined, because fairly determined is ambition. That's not too bad still. But here, this is where that situation comes in, right? Because you definitely can use model citizen, perfectionist, and professional in this group. See, that's why this tends to be expensive. So you want to get these guys mentored very quickly, right? Model citizen and perfectionist. Yeah, when these two are together, it's expensive. So here, let's remove this guy and add Maldini. What's his name again? I can't remember his name. What's his name? Almada, right? Put Almada in here. Then he's average. So now he's a perfectionist. Average, because he's not a team leader yet. So if he was a team leader, it's different. I mean, SI should allow us to drag, man. So I'll still put Diego Almada and the other guy in there. So you got no other choices, man. Yeah, Diego Almada. And what about this guy? Model citizen driven. No, he's gonna have an impact on this group. So yeah, model citizen and that perfectionist, and your only one of very few professionals. Hey, this guy. Oh, brilliant! You see this? Model citizen, perfectionist, and professional. So this guy is gonna be affected completely by these two. Yeah. So something like that. But this is the best I can think of. I mean, even this, I think we can see. All right, so looking at your squad and training, right? Individual training. Once again, we just look at a tactic. Okay, what does this position need? This position actually, if he already does he have? I think he has offside traps, right? Okay, so acceleration or anticipation, concentration. Okay, he's got everything there. All right, training, complete forward attack. Yeah, I mean it's safe, right? Balance. Okay, the other thing for it is balance. You know, you're trying to not rock the boat, right? You just sustain. You try to sustain, but you're being greedy. You want all the attributes. That's the thing about it. Once he's 30 years old, you cannot do complete forward. But if he's in the 28, maybe you can push it. So he's 28, you can push it. But once you gotta start making a decision, man. You gotta decide which of these attributes is valuable to you, right? You will have that. You reach a point because they will start degrading. So this is where I drop all these. Then you can go for something like poacher. Boom! I sometimes do this with older strikers. This is what I do. I go like, oh, okay, that's it. You know, such is life. You know, then I do this. Once they reach a certain age, I want to, you know, I want to ensure that, you know, we work only on the most important areas of the game. That's it. Diego Almada, how old is he? So it's always age first. This guy. Oh, definitely this area. See this? That's why I'm color coded for this color, because 12 in the highest leagues is not good enough. So I'm going for something that just basically blankets this entire group. All right, so I'm not even thinking about anything else. So inside forward, I'm not interested. So we're looking for a role here. Where's he playing? On the left, right? So you look for a role on the left that gives you the most. So the one that gives you the most for this, which is the center, is going to be this. Okay, inverted winger. I thought it was that, man. Shit. Shish kebabs. Okay, there we go. So you can do trequartista. Okay, you get anticipation, right? So then inverted winger, no. And composure decisions. Right, so you go for something like trequartista. That's it. Bang, got anticipation already. So you're working on anticipation, you're working on composure, you're working on decisions, right? Then you don't care about the role, you're after the attributes. Okay, now what you want is anticipation, composure, decisions. This group you want to improve as many of them as possible. So there we go. We're doubling up on this group. So this is how you attack this player. So you're working on at least decision making is very important. The rest of the attributes are all also important. Right? Okay. All right, so that's that player Castrovilli. Oh my goodness, I used him before, man. He almost conceded a goal for us, but he's a good player. Again, here he's got, but here is his technicals, right? His technicals are below the average for me. But his other attributes are pretty average, pretty decent, right? Good enough for the league. So you're using him in your tactic as a inverted winger, so you're looking at him to create. So inverted wingers create, right? Unless you put them on attack duty, they have to finish. So you're looking for passing, vision, and decisions done. All right, so whatever you're doing here is correct. Okay, so cool. Kulos Bananos. This guy, inside forward, 23 years old. This guy is gonna score goals for you. The plan is you want him to get inside the box, off the ball. Decisions, anticipation. Good. Okay. Anticipation, perhaps you want to get this up. So training. Instead of crossing, you work on this off the ball, right? Anticipation, composure, decisions. Now crossing is 11, but if you expect this position to cross a lot, then go for crossing, right? If you have plans for this position to cross a lot, that's what you do. Okay, then you got Tonali. Training. This is a youngster, right? In this save. How old is he in your save? 22 years old. Go work on this. This is important because you have until 25 to work to make sure that these are covered. So, but you see, your other approach is also interesting because you don't mind him being slower. Because you want him to be the playmaker extraordinaire, right? Because not everybody has the physiology to be fast, right? So deep line playmaker on support is fine. Another one is roaming playmaker, but that will work on other things. But this is okay, right? I was just looking at this roaming playmaker. Roaming playmaker will give you all this. But if you want to concentrate on, and you don't mind him being slow, you do this, right? The only thing then you worry about is this agility and balance, so he doesn't lose the ball under pressure. That's it. This is fine like that, right? Deep line playmaker support, agility and balance, because these two attributes define whether a player is going to lose the ball. All right, now we got Cammy. FM19, the bus. FM20, FM20, the bus. FM21, the hero. Yeah, this player went from nowhere to hero, man. What should I do with training 2 days with 4 slots available and amateur? Oh, let's just leave it on. Okay, when it's amateur level football, Alpha, either match preparation, you concentrate on match preparation, have one match practice, roles, or leave it to the S-man. Seriously, I usually don't be, to be very honest with you, I never care. I hardly care. Like, never bothered. Because my players don't last long enough in lower league football. Like 1-2 seasons, they're gone. So why bother? You don't waste your time, man. Get them promoted as quickly as possible, have a big squad, and then, bust. Promotion or bust. That's my philosophy. But if you want to, then leave it to the S-man. Yeah. Okay, this player, Eduardo Camavinga, long shots is his. I don't get it, no, because with mine, he does crack from outside the box. Because it's a very good technique. So if you get his long shot attribute up, okay, I think I know what you're doing. This guy's got very good technique. All we got to do is get a long shot technique. This guy becomes a cannon from outside the box. If he gets his long shots to 11, right? All he needs is 2 points. 2 or 3 points. This guy is a bloody cannon from outside the box. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's what you're aiming for. It's fine. Concentration is okay. Passing, tackling, yeah, this is great, man. You could passing is 15, vision is 15, decisions is 16. He cannot learn killer ball just yet. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think he can do killer ball. Yep, he's still missing a few. Right, it needs one. He needs one more. No, and flare. His flare is too low, so he needs about 14, 15, 16, right? So it needs about 15, something like that. Get my wingers. Hernandez, fullback. Oh, yes. Training. Passing. Vision. Look, this position is very underrated. The fullback is very, very underrated. If you're playing a fullback, get him to learn vision. Then they can dink one, right? They can play these passes. Boom, boom, the ones you see me doing all the time. Okay, so if I were you, I would do this, right? And fullback on support. 17 already. Don't waste. Don't have to do that. Just go and fullback on support. That's it. Okay. Right, dang. You don't have to push everything, right? Because if you put the more attributes, sometimes you try and 24 years old, 25, you just become a slightly more focused, right? Sailor makers, 23 years old. So training, again, another fullback that needs work on the technical side of the game, right? Because look at all this, right? His positioning is also a bit weak. So what do you want to do? Invert this. So you done what some people would suggest. Push him high up the pitch and turn him into one of these. All right. Okay. You want to train him in your tactic to play. I don't know. Maybe you have a long-term plan for that player. Yeah. But let's see. If you train him further up, what can you do? Passing, vision, decision making. Acceleration. Oh, this guy can be retrained as an inverted wingback. Yeah, definitely. He can definitely do creative work. So just get his passing vision, and technique. So in this particular case, I'll do this: passing, technique, vision. Right. So you get a pretty good utility player. You can play him in a lot of roles after that. Just got to get these passing, vision, technique up. Yeah, passing and technique is the only passing and vision are the only two things. Decisions are coming along, so yeah, it's not too bad, man. What about your under 20s and under 20s? Let's just pick one of them, right? Okay, Kevin Rodolfi. Oh, nice. I like what you've done. You went poacher, right? Pressing forward or poacher? Oh, you went all the way. Anticipation, bravery, composure. Because well, he's young. These are gonna explode, right? So what I normally do for young players sometimes is I know these are gonna go up. Right, so what I do is I aim for these so I can put them into the first team. Right, so I get aim for finishing, composure. So sometimes what I like to do is I like to keep things simple. Right, I just hit the money here so that these numbers go up so I can play them in the first team. Or if you don't have plans of playing them in the first team within the next 2 seasons, then you aim for the attributes. You aim for a slightly bigger spread like what you've done. Okay. The other thing you can do is this. Again, you can push them into the first team, right? Or you can say off the ball, decisions, composure, anticipation. The attributes that you can push him into the first team for. It's pretty interesting because these players who generally are with high potential, you want to try and get them in as quickly as you can because he's 17 years old. So you can start playing him from next season onwards already. So start preparing young. Yeah, that's the downside. Because now you've got players, right? Okay, the other thing you can do, right, to improve your mentoring mentoring, right? So we had one young perfectionist right in your team. I recall that. What you want to do is turn him into an vice captain. Okay, where is he? There, this guy, Diego Almada, right? Perfectionist. What I would do with him, because let's look at his hierarchy. Dynamics, hierarchy. I want Diego Almada to come here. So where is he now? He's here. Okay. There's a strong possibility you can push him up to here. Right? Because this Donnarumma and Locatelli are team leaders. You don't want him as a team leader. Belotti is a great mentor at the moment, right? But you want somebody else. You basically want him to join you up there, right? So you go to your training, go to your captain. Go to tactics, captains, right? Tonali is a waste. I tell you why. Tonali is wasted as a captain. I know that people are gonna go like, no, Tonali is the captain. It's fairly determined. No. Wasted as the captain. Okay, you want Mr. Perfectionist as the captain. Where is he? Okay, all right, never mind. What you do is there's got to be times when you take off Tonali for that player, Thiago Almada. You know, that could be one option, right? So when you do substitutions, the like Tonali comes off, the youngster comes on, that kind of thing, and then the youngster is the vice captain, that kind of thing. So you basically giving him a chance to become a captain. Oh, where's Almada? There we go. You want to put Almada here, or Almada is like a stand-in, right? So you put him as a stand-in first. But if I were you, come next season, because this guy is light-hearted, you're never going to use him, right? So I would take a chance. See, is positives: delighted, hopes, pleased, believes, content, happy, feels. Okay, that's it. Okay, great team leader. Of course, he's a hopeless team leader. Yeah, you got to make plans. I do this whenever I have like too few mentors, right? What I normally do is I go tactics captains, right? I won't allow Gianluigi, Donnarumma, and Tonali to be my captains. My captains will be the two fantastic personalities, because you want the fantastic personalities to be leading your team, right? So it will be those two, the model citizen and the perfectionist. So those will be my captains, right? So go back to my squad. Who's the model citizen? There we go. Andre Belotti, right? So Andre Belotti is these two are my captains. Captain, vice captain. What will happen is Thiago Almada will be, because eventually Tonali, right? Yeah. The problem with this is the only time they will swap in the team hierarchy is when these players leave, no? Like Locatelli, how old is he? 24 years old. Damn shit. Okay. Yeah, you want to find a way to like devalue his influence in the club, right? So yeah, I would definitely look at promoting Almada to be captain, and then these two as captain and vice captain. That's what I would do. Yeah. Gravenberch. Okay, squad Gravenberch. Oh, this player is a nice player, no? Okay, what can he do? Acceleration, agility, bravery, off the ball. That's his problem, right? His problem is actually he's this attribute, right? He's got such great attributes, right? But you see, his passing is 15, vision is 14, decisions are 16, right? So he can make the pass, right? So he's like 1 or 2 points away from killer ball. But his biggest problem is actually he's off the ball, right? And he's off the ball is the biggest issue right now. Our 13 is very problematic. And then things like concentration, because it's the final third. This is the position you don't want to lose the ball in. Okay, your tactic, I don't know if you plan to play him here, but you need a player with very good concentration. And you want him to be able to play in the final in that pocket, right? So if you want him to play in that pocket, he absolutely has to hold on to the ball, right? If he doesn't hold on to the ball, you have problems. So you got agility and balance, that's good. Concentration, he might miss out on transitions, right? So he might not see the pass. He might not be paying attention, right? So he receives the pass, he makes the bad pass. All right, so you want this to go up, concentration to go up, and you want off the ball to go up. So these two attributes are the ones you want to aim for improvements, right? So training, all you do is you look for something to improve concentration and something to improve decisions. Therein lies the problem, okay? Because you can't do both. Most times you have to choose one. Okay, so concentration will come from the team training that we have. I don't think you can do concentrations in defensive work. Yeah, you gotta do decisions. They're marking, positioning, and decisions. Off the ball, anticipation, decision. That's the only one. Yep. Okay, so you got anticipation, decisions, off the ball. There we go. So this is the one you want to work on. Concentration, Shadow Striker. Can I do it with Shadow Striker? Yeah. Go for Shadow Striker. If you aim for a Shadow Striker, you will improve him by a country mile, because he's missing concentration. and his those attributes. That's the one you want to aim for. So once you aim for that, you'll be good as gold. So I wanna thank everybody for popping into today's stream. I hope this was useful for you guys. So this is the plan going forward, right? So Friday is when I play my save, right? But Mondays is tactics, Wednesdays is training. So on both days you can submit your saves. Both days you can submit your saves. Okay, so you can submit your save on Monday, you can submit your save on Wednesday, right? And then on Friday I do my live stream. And then sometimes we will do tactics. Sometimes we do all kinds of, I don't know, we do all kinds of stuff. Like gotta give everybody a chance, right? So yeah, this is appreciate everybody for being polite and encouraging, because the thing here is we're a community that wants to improve together, right? So no judgments. Okay? Your tactic is your tactic. Your players are your players. I don't go out there and say, I will never go out there and knock a person down, because that's not the kind of person I am, right? So I don't want to knock you down unless I see you in. I'll rather do it to you face to face. Just you and me. That's it. But not you, me, and the whole world. That kind of thing. I don't do that. It's like there's a different way of doing it, right? So I appreciate everybody for keeping their cool today. So that's good. And you guys are absolutely fantastic. Man, I swear to God, I'm not feeling it. I'm exhausted. I went to the gym. My trainer thinks I'm a bit psychotic, but man, I'm psychotic. Yes, I'm going to this zone thing right now where if I can keep this going, I will break through my first barrier, which is the lethargy, fatigue, laziness factor. Yeah, I just want to get past that. Once I get past that, I'm gold. So I thank everybody for coming on today's stream. European Soccer League was, they kicked it out of the window. Unfortunately, I still think the sport is, I won't say it's corrupt, but I think it's way too commercialized and it's going to come back in one form or another. Part of the reason why it's going to come back in one form or another is because of us, because we have been complicit in the commercialization of the sport ourselves. In the sense that we paid those prices. We paid the streaming fees. We did all that. I mean, it's good. I mean, Liverpool 2016. We raised our fares. I mean, the ticket prices. Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's gonna come. It's gonna come one form or another. So I want to thank everybody for coming on today's stream. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I had a lot of fun looking at your saves. A lot of fun. Man, sometimes I wish I had like a whole bunch of model citizens. It's not so easy now on FM21. Not like it was in FM20. FM20, my God, the number of model citizens you could get in one team was just insane. But certainly things have become different now. So thanks for popping in today. I'll catch you guys again on Friday. Doing some videos, and I'll try and put them out in the next couple of days. So you guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again.